Hi, thanks for stopping by. So this is a mid-month tarot reading for Virgo. So this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising. It's also timeless, so from whenever you find it until the end of August. So let's see what the cards have in store for the remainder of August for Virgo. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Virgo for mid-August, about the 17th or 18th through the 31st. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for mid-August for Virgo. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Virgo for mid-August. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Virgo for mid-August. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Virgo for mid-August. Okay. Okay. Some cards flipped around there. Okay. All right. One more. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Virgo for mid-August. Messages for our Virgos for mid-August. Angels, spirits, guides. Oh, okay, that one went flying right out of the deck. Okay. Okay, the first card up is the Seven of Pentacles. You see that? Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles speaks to having put in a lot of work around a certain endeavor and deciding or beginning to see that perhaps you've taken something as far as you can and you're going to take your one pentacle and go. This card often comes up in a reading for me when something has run its course, when it's time to really evaluate the value of something and to determine whether or not this particular job or project or relationship or whatever it may be is giving dividends, if you will, is giving back equally what it takes, or what it takes to continue to keep it going. And often the Seven of Pentacles comes up when a decision has been made that says, okay, I've worked really hard, I've given it my all, and now I'm going to take what I have invested up until this point, and I'm going to take this one coin, this one lump sum, this one whatever, and go and invest it somewhere else. Okay, followed by the Nine of Wands, which speaks to the wounded warrior. So this speaks to having, again, worked really diligently and really hard. And, you know, this indicates to me that it is time, that your decision is the correct one to take whatever it is that you can from what you've invested in and move on. You still have, you know, you've got all of the wands behind you, right? So this speaks to the ability to still have the energy it requires to take action once you do walk away with this one coin, right? So you're just a little bit battle wounded, but this indicates to me that, and Spirit is letting me know that there's still enough fire in you and action to take the next step, to invest this coin somewhere else that may still require a lot of work from you, and that's okay, because the Nine of Wands is saying that you'll have what it takes, you'll have the energy to move forward, you'll have fire in, to kind of propel you forward. Followed by Temperance. This is major arcana. It's the sign of Sagittarius. Temperance speaks to having a real spiritual understanding of what you're doing. This speaks to divinity. This speaks to um, uh, keeping the channel between you and your spirit guides, between you and whomever you pray to, keeping that channel open. And in doing so, being able to tap in to higher guidance. Okay, so these two cards are quite indicative of day to day, right? Like toiling and working really hard and coming to a decision and needing to move on or deciding to move on. This is much more in it, right? In the 3D, in the day-to-day. Although Temperance, being a major arcana, really speaks to not forgetting to tap into wise mind, right? Knowing that you know, okay? And if you feel like you don't know what is coming next or what you should do next or how to move forward, tapping into wise mind, tapping into channel, tapping back into spirit guidance, asking for spirit's guidance about what to do next. You've also got the Tower on the table. So this is major arcana. This is scorpionic energy. And the Tower is probably speaking to this here, right? The Tower shakes things up. Now, Tower energy, don't forget, is on a spectrum. And so, the Tower with Temperance is leading me to believe that what is here, this walking away that is happening in the Seven of Pentacles, this decision, if it hasn't already happened and you're being faced with it now, is, Spirit wants you to know that the Tower comes in, it looks terrifying, right? But it really is not. The Tower is those moments in life when we won't often make the change ourselves, but the universe will step in, spirit will step in, divine guidance will step in, divine wisdom, divine guidance will step in and sort of squeeze us to a place where we kind of don't have any other choice but to address our foundations, to make a change, to walk away, to accept a truth, right? And I think that this Seven of Pentacles, the Tower is speaking to this Seven of Pentacles. And while this may feel uncomfortable, because oftentimes it does, right? When we've worked really hard and invested in something, accepting the truth that maybe it's not for us can be really difficult. So it seems that between the Temperance and the Tower, you are being divinely led. The universe has conspired and aligned events and aligned situations to foster this change. And boy, was this change needed. It's followed by the Ten of Swords, which speaks to exhaustion, right? There's been some mental activity, anxiety, going around and around and around and around about whether or not to walk away from this situation. And the Tower and Temperance have, I think, given you not a lot of choice. Or this next, the mid to late August is going to speak to this, that it's time. It's time to acknowledge that you are exhausted, that your mind is exhausted. You maybe have been living with some anxiety, Virgo, and now it's time to accept divine intervention, if you will, because I think that that's what is on offer here, is divine intervention, kind of showing up at the 11th hour and saying like, okay, we've got you. It's going to be okay. Followed by an ending with the King of Swords, right? So the King is masculine energy. It's not gender specific, but it speaks to a male energy, masculine energy around the mind, around ideas, around clarity. So this, so the King of Swords really, he's in the clouds, but he's got his falcon, right? He's able to see from a higher perspective. So while you start out sort of in the day-to-day kind of struggle and needing to make a decision and being a little battle wounded, but having enough energy left to kind of pursue something new, divine intervention steps in and speaks to this utter collapse of mental, going around and around and around with something. And then with this divine intervention, I see that the King of Swords comes in and allows you this bird's eye view, allows you a broader clarity. You get to see your situation from a higher perspective, maybe from a place you haven't quite looked at it from yet, and also the sword of truth, right? There will be no confusion. There'll be no misunderstanding about how you need to move forward. Okay, so be open, Virgo, to divine intervention in this last half of August. I think it's leading you to a very good place for September and setting you up for the fall. Okay, so I'll leave it there. And yeah, just stay open to divine guidance, higher mind, and wise mind. Okay, thank you, Virgo, and I look forward to seeing you in September.